Hi, I'm Michelle Holm with Pillars Community Health, and today we're excited to bring you a short presentation on some coping tools and techniques that you can use in school setting. So members of our team that will be sharing some of their favorite coping tools and techniques include.
Hi, my name is Jess Warshall, and I'm the Director of Community-Based Services.
Hi, I'm Becky Anton. I'm the director of the Drug-Free Communities Grant.
Hello, everyone. I'm Heather Fernandez. I'm the bilingual school-based coordinator. So one of my favorite activities that I like to do with kids is mindfulness. And this specific mindfulness activity has to do with bubbles. So one of the first things that you would do is you'd want to ask the child, like, what are they thinking or how they might be feeling? You can prompt them kind of by giving them examples such as like, I feel tired, or, I want to eat lunch. Then you would demonstrate by blowing your bubbles and figuratively putting your thoughts and feelings inside of them. So for example, if someone was nervous, you'd want to put that feeling in the bubble and let it float away. You want to also try and make the connection of how thoughts and feelings are like bubbles. They come up and they can drift away in the breeze. Another technique that I like to share with my kids is deep breathing, right? I think that with deep breathing, it is very important. We're going to start off with just the basic breathing. And so we want to be able to teach them meditation and how to focus on their breathing. So what you would do for this deep breathing activity is that you would want them to be in a comfortable position. That could be sitting down, laying down, and you want them to focus on their breath specifically. So the inhaling and exhaling. If their mind tries to wander, you want to have them focus it back on their breath. And a challenge that they all like to do sometimes is to really focus on their belly and the expanding and contracting of their tummy. The warmth breath in their nostrils and throat, the sensation of the body or the seat or the floor, wherever they may be. This is best if it's practiced consistently. You can always start off with 3 or 4 minutes, and then you can expand on that 5-6 minutes over time as you practice.
An activity that I really like is tapping. So tapping draws on ancient Chinese practice of acupuncture and acupressure. And so there's some really good videos from the Tapping Solution and other sources on YouTube. There's some that start your day, and there's others for when there might be a test. And I really like the sequencing of how to do the tapping. And this is something that once either, adults or students and youth learn, that they can kind of do discreetly. So they might be able just to start off by tapping when they're feeling their emotions get a little bit more heightened, and incorporate into so many different parts of their day, even extracurricular activities. There are also some really good books on YouTube that are audio video books that have stories that go along with some of the videos. And so this is one that can be done and learned and incorporated in so many different ways.
One of my favorite coping mechanisms is yoga. Several studies have shown that yoga may help reduce stress and anxiety, and yoga can enhance your mood and overall sense of well-being. One of my favorite things about yoga is that you're stretching and aligning your body with your mind, and it's something you can do for free at home. A good option for kids is Cosmic Kids Yoga on YouTube. The woman who does it goes through and tells stories like Little Red Riding Hood, or goes through Disney movies and tells that story. It includes movements of the body and the mind. There's also yoga for adults that you can find on YouTube at all levels. So it's something you can do at home. in the comfort of your own room, and it's something that's low cost.
Another great activity is journaling. It might be best with older kids, but I wouldn't rule out younger kids too. If they can write or even draw pictures, they can still get their emotions out on paper. So some different exercises to try if you want to try journaling is just free writing. Just put everything in your mind out on paper. It doesn't even have to be full sentences. It can just be words, again, pictures, anything that you're thinking and feeling, put it all out on the paper. You can also write a letter and you could never send it. It doesn't have to actually go anywhere, but use your journal as a dumping ground to get all the thoughts and feelings that you have, even if it's towards somebody, out on paper. Consider using a prompt. I've included a link for a free daily journaling prompt that would be sent to your email. So they send you different ideas each day of the kinds of things that you could write about. Or finally, write a gratitude list. This is keeping things positive, thinking about the positive things in your life, people who've had a good impact, and what things make you happy, and writing all those things down to get you to focus on good things in your life. Some different guidelines to keep in mind are to be completely honest and transparent. Nobody else has to read this. No one else is judging it. So just put down everything that you're thinking and feeling. Be very specific and detailed if you can. Try to do it daily, even if it's just for a few minutes. Find somewhere really quiet to sit and write in silence. Don't be looking at your phone. And just write whatever feels right to you. There's no right or wrong way. Just make it easy. Keep a pen and paper or a little notebook or pad right next to you, and pull it out whenever you're feeling something you'd like to write down.
Another one that's great using pen and paper is coloring. And you can use paint and pencils and colored pencils and crayons and markers and so many different mediums. You can paint on glass, you can paint on paper, and create so many different things. And so there's lots of adult coloring books. There's a lot of really awesome printable coloring sheets. And you can make coloring fun for all ages. And they don't always have to be super small and detailed. They might be larger pieces where you can create within that space. It might even be, soccer balls or logos of teams or activities. It might even be a map. There's so many different ideas we can incorporate when it comes to coloring and doodling. And when we're coloring and doodling, it takes our mind away from what might be going on internally. And then we start to think about what is on the paper. And so it's a great way to kind of step outside of ourselves and enter in this new dynamic. And this is also something that can be done when students are listening to something else. Sometimes we need to keep parts of our body busy. And so like just doodling on a separate side piece of paper might be a helpful technique for them as well.
Another thing you can do is play a game, whether it's a board game, video game, or going outside and kicking a ball around. Doing something active can help change the channels in your brain and help you focus on something else. There are a lot of games you can play by yourself, like building a puzzle. You can play most video games by yourself, or you can play them online with your friends. You can play solitaire, card games, dominoes, and then there's games you can play with your friends and your family, kind of just encouraging everyone to sit around the table and have conversations to help take your mind off whatever you're struggling with.
Fidgets. So with fidgets, I have a couple with me here. So I have this, which is like a pop-it ball, a fidget spinner they would use. And so there are many different kinds of fidgets. There's silent fidgets, there's some that are a little bit noisier, but we can use the quieter fidgets during the classroom. And we want to be able to allow the kids that might be having a difficult time settling down, whether that's getting to do their homework or just paying attention, right? So if it can help kids self-regulate, calm down anxiety, pay attention and focus, manage stress and worry, channel their extra energy, and settle restlessness. and listen and concentrating, which can help a lot within the classroom. I've also included a link with a do-it-yourself desk fidgets, and that's made out of like little beads that would be quiet, and it could be useful within the classroom in each desk.
So something that you can do that's actually kind of a combination of a lot of different coping skills is to create a coping skills box. So you could take a shoe box or any sort of little plastic box that's around this size, and you can decorate it however you want. Have some fun decorating the box and making it something that, speaks to you or, makes you happy. Cover it in pictures from magazines or stickers or, whatever it is that you like. And then fill it with items that make you happy or help you calm down. Some great things to include in a coping skills box are things like self-care items, maybe a soothing face mask or some nail polish or a room spray. Something like lavender would be really soothing. Put pictures in it, pictures of places or people that you love or animals that you like, pictures that you can look at. You can sometimes include an old iPod with songs on it, or just maybe a playlist of songs that you can pull up on your phone or some other player that puts you in a good mood. Different quick activities like the coloring, like Michelle talked about, or fidgets, like Heather mentioned, are great things to keep on hand. Fidget toys, or maybe some inspirational quotes that you write out, or a game, like Becky said. Throw all of it in the box. A lot of times it's easier to think of things that calm you down or make you happy when you are already calm, as opposed to when you're already upset, and then you have to try to think of it. So having things already put together in a box and ready to go makes it easier just to pull that box out and start utilizing it and help start to calm yourself down.
So we hope that some of these ideas might be useful for you and your students in the classroom setting. So we are part of Pillars Community Health, and we offer a multitude of services. We have over 35 programs. And so you might be interested in learning more about us at pillarscommunityhealth.org and the services we offer through our medical, dental, substance use disorder support services, our domestic violence and sexual violence outreach programs, and benefit assistance in behavioral health as well. And so you can find more information on pillarscommunityhealth.org. You can also find us on social media channels, including Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And so our goal is to provide innovative health and social services in our area. And if you would also like to refer someone or yourself, you can always call us at 708-PILLARS, and we can help direct you to additional services. We thank you for spending some time with us today. I'd like to thank Jess, Heather, and Becky for their tips and tricks, and we look forward to connecting with you soon. Take good care. Thank you.